To how much stuff you have.
What's up, everybody? Willie D. Back on trail, man. Shit. Hope y'all are doing great out there. Today, Chris and I are in Tennessee. We are hiking the Savage Gulf Extended Loop. It's about 42 miles according to the maps. And we're gonna do 3 nights. So we had to drive down here from Cincinnati. It was like a, what was it, 5.5 hours? 5.5 hours, and we got a real short day today. It's only like 3 miles or something. I think it's about like 3 p.m. or something like that. So we'll be good. We're going to Alum Gap campground. Then tomorrow we got a big day. We're doing like 17 or 18 miles or something like that. And then next day we're doing like 12. And then the next day we're hiking out. It'll be like 7 or something. I honestly don't know too much about this trail, but I've seen some videos. There's a good Adventure Archives one with Robbie. He explores around, and there's one with the group too. But that's about the extent of my research. So this will be my first legit backpacking trip in Tennessee. Really looking forward to it. Thank you guys for joining us. And it's really great to be back out on trail, doing another adventure. It's summer of 2023. This is so easy. It's only 41.5 miles to go. No sweat. So guys, kind of funny. Last few seasons I've been using the same pair of Ultralight Peak 4s, and they started to bust a couple holes in the side and the tread's really worn down. And at that Pictured Rocks trail that me, Chris, and a couple buddies did last year, video linked above if you want to check it out, that was we did about 42 miles, so about the same length as this trail. And I had some like foot issues, so this time, check this out. Check out these bad boys. Those are brand new. And what happened is, like 2 years ago, I was at REI and they were running this sale for these shoes, these trail runners. And I just picked them up because I really liked the Lone Peaks and I enjoyed them. I knew I'd be moving on to another pair. So I've had this fresh pair in my closet for like literally 2 years. And my other ones just kind of kept going, and I hate to, you know, exchange the, you know, switch over to the new pair too soon. So anyways, I'm out here. These things feel like clouds. Super, super comfy, and enjoying them. Hell yeah. Trail's been super flat so far. I'd say we're about halfway from the trailhead to Alum Gap. Just about. Laurel Trail 2.9 to Ranger Station. That's where we parked. That's where we came from.
2.8.
He's got 2.8 on his Garmin. So weather forecast. So as far as like last night when we were looking at it, there was like supposed to be rain most of this afternoon. So we were expecting kind of like a hike in the rain. And then the next 3 days for our trip are going to be all, you know, no precipitation, high of 80, low of 60. So just like perfect. Okay. Don't put garbage in the toilet. There's group camp sign. Here we go. Alum Gap campsites. Camp only in numbered sites. Do not remove rocks from fire rings. All right, so we're here. Wow. That was we're calling that the approach trail. That was a nice little warm up. We've got number 7. So any of you that have been here before, throw out your favorite campsite. They all looked the same to me. Cool thing is when you're making your reservations, because you have to make reservations online, you pick out the number, but they also have like pictures of the campsite, which is kind of cool. So you can actually kind of get a feel for them. So here's a little post number 1 back there. Looks great. I only see one crazy looking widowmaker tree. You see that? Look at that tree.
Yeah, that's a good start.
It's all right. Only one. Dang, this looks awesome. I hope 7 is this cool. Damn. Sweet. Yeah, that's a huge campsite. So, I don't know. Ours probably isn't that big, but we'll see. Yeah, I can smell fire. But anyways, so yeah, there was supposed to be this storm and it ended up not happening. It's been really calm and nice, but for the past mile, we've been hearing some like pretty serious thunder, but it's just way off in the distance. So like some big rumbling thunder. I don't know if it's gonna head this way, but at this point, we're already here. We can definitely get camp set up in time. So a little late afternoon shower. Here's number 2. That won't hurt. We'll just hang out and enjoy the day.
Links together right here.
Home sweet home. Oh yeah, okay, it opens up. Damn. Yeah, these campsites are impressive. Look at all these places to sit. There's couches everywhere. Got the dining room table right there. This is legit.
Yeah, this is tough.
Fire pit, man, this is the life. Let's check out these trees up here. Oh, there we go. You guys see that one? That one looks lame.
Here's a tree leaning up against it.
These are all good. I'm gonna post up right over there. Unless you want that, Chris. All right, we made it. End of day 1, crazy. 3 miles down, 39 to go.
Did you cut it down or did you buy it?
Nah, it was a torso laying. Guys, check this out. Big ass stump. Nemo switchback.
Day 1.
This is what life is about right here.
3-mile hikes.
Yeah, this grueling 3 miles. All right, so we just set up. This thunder is growing in intensity and volume, so it's gonna be kind of interesting, but freaking nailed my pitch here. Got a low A-frame for tonight. It's just like the first time I've ever pitched a tarp where when I drove the stakes in, that's where they're staying. I didn't have to like adjust them, so I'm pretty stoked. Use a tree branch for the back one because I only brought 1 trekking pole. I'm gonna drive that stake in a little more, but anyway, got my food bag and my pack, got my electronics bag right there, Got my bug bivvy, so I'm just gonna throw all this shit under there. And then if it starts pouring, which I kind of think it will, I'm gonna just hop under the sanctuary here. This is under the tarp. Got my pack. This is my bivvy bag. I put like my pillow bag and my quilt bag in there just to keep everything together. Food bag. Have some good dinner later. Then I got my Bora Gear bivvy. I don't know how it got holes in it last year, but it did. And I got chewed up on mosquitoes one night, and I don't know if this is why. Or if it was around the campfire earlier, but I just duct taped up the holes. It's fine. And then I got the head end. I got a little piece of guy line that connects up to the ridge and it keeps the netting off my face. And then, you know, the bivvy, the netting kind of keeps your sleeping bag like all tucked around you. It's only going down to 60 tonight. It's definitely summer weather, but this is a Flex 30 from Katabatic. I'm a cold sleeper. I use this during the summer, and you know, during the night, I usually like push it off to the side. And then when I wake up at, you know, 4 in the morning or something, I'll kind of pull it over me, and it seems to work out pretty well. There's Chris over there with his duplex. That's a Z-Pax 2-person tent, or a spacious 1-person. And we're just chilling. So I pitched this pretty much where I wanted to. What I do is when I set this first trekking pole, I kneel down next to it, and I kind of put it at a position where it's like right at the top of my head if I were to be kneeling down or sitting. So it kind of leaves me with this. This is about as low as I comfortably want to go, because I don't feel like crawling around in the dirt if I don't have to, if I can kind of avoid that. But yeah, anyway, just chilling. So we'll see if this rainstorm hits. Yeah, I think it was kind of inevitable that we were going to have some type of rain. Got a bunch of tinder under here, just keeping it dry. I don't think this is going to last too long. I really hope that water doesn't cool up too much. We'll see. If I have to readjust, I will. Just made a little adjustment. I started to have this little trickle of water coming down here, so I moved this ground sheet just under it to, you know, so the water kind of collects underneath. Guess I'll do a little food review. My battery's about to die. Got spaghetti. That's homemade dehydrated. Got 2 of them. Got 3 ramen, I think. Yeah, there's the 3rd one. I like to put this Beyond Meat jerky in the ramen. It's so good. That's usually my lunch. This is a Peak Refuel, like chickpea and rice and something. I opened it up and I split it into 2 because I use one of those Lightsmith jars to do cooking, so I don't boil in bag, so I can do this. Pretty convenient. So there's 2 different ones. I got some chocolate. I'm actually thinking about this for breakfast, like just 3 pieces of chocolate and a couple like Cliff Bars. This is tea, olive oil, coffee, salt. There's my stove in there. And then I just got oh, there's a 4th ramen in there, hell yeah. And I got a bunch of like Bobo bars and Cliff Bars, and I've been really digging these things lately. Luna chocolate peppermint stick, they're really good. 8 grams of protein and 200 calories for a bar, so that's pretty good. And that's about it. All right, so there's the dehydrated spaghetti in this jar, and I'm just gonna wait for this water to boil up. And then you want to fill it up about like just under halfway, and then you just shake it up, put the lid on it, and let it sit for 10 minutes or so, and it'll be done. You can always add more water later. I always kind of go on the lighter side. Anyway, yeah, just fill it up with hot water. Shake it around. And you just let it sit. Doesn't look very appetizing now, but I promise when it's done, it's good. All right, so we're about done. Water, most of the water's absorbed. That was actually the perfect amount. So this is what you end up with. That is perfect. That looks good. It is good. I promise.
Someone's cutting it up.
All right, y'all, we're headed to Greeter Falls. Little side trip. We're kind of on a water filter journey, and just to see the falls. So we're gonna grab a liter while we're down there, and I'll film a little bit when we get there. 0.9 miles. This right here is the Alum Gap overlook. This is super epic. So we just went up to the gap, and like this thunder starts, and Chris pulled out his cell phone and pulled up the Doppler, and it's like this giant red blob like forming and coming for us. So, and I didn't bring my rain jacket, neither did Chris, so we're actually gonna turn around. Sorry to be a bummer. We're trying to figure out how to make this work. Maybe if the rain passes through or something, we'll go back. But man, that view of the Alum Gap overlook was very impressive. All right, y'all, it's 9 o'clock. We actually made a good decision coming back, because there was like some pretty intense lightning and thunder, and rained a little bit, and we didn't have rain gear and shit. So yeah, it's kind of been lingering over this ridge that we're on, just like this storm system that just kind of won't pass over, but I think it's about done. So I'm probably gonna try to light up a fire, I guess, in a bit, and see if we can make it happen. What you got there?
Got some various chocolates.
Reese cups.
And my coffee and stuff for tomorrow. Yep.
Sweet.
And dark chocolate.
Night was super calm. It was awesome. It's about 60 degrees this morning. Got a big day ahead, and I've got 1 liter of water. My other liter is empty, so we'll find some water pretty soon here. Just waking up, got packed up. Beautiful morning, super clear. Looks like the sun's gonna come out soon, so we're gonna hit the trail. So we're a couple miles, or maybe like 1 mile outside of camp. We've already seen 2 of these views. This is incredible. It's like Red River Gorge, except bigger scale. It's like the drops in the valleys are like way deeper. This is incredible. If you haven't been to Savage Gulf, it's like if you live anywhere near it, it's definitely worth the drive to get there. Amazing. So we were talking yesterday, we were discussing what's the most annoying piece of equipment that you've forgotten on a backpacking trip. And mine, oh, there's a deer over there. Mine was, one time I forgot my spoon, and it's super annoying if you don't have an eating utensil. You have to use like sticks and kind of make this like paddle out of it. And anyway, I was talking to Chris and he's like, one time I forgot my quilt. I'm like, damn, that's a big one. Supposedly it was in the summertime, so where were you?
I was, actually for that one, I was just in like an overnight at my brother-in-law and sister's property. But it was, yeah, I think the lows were in the 60s, so I was all right.
Yeah. I think even in the summertime, like in those, you know, first like dawn hours, it still gets kind of chilly. It was kind of chilly this morning. I had to bust out my puffy. But anyway, yeah, comment below. I want to hear what the most obnoxious forgotten piece of gear you guys have ever had. Gotta love summer hiking in the Midwest. So it's 8:26 and we came out on one of those ridges, and you step out there, it is already like hot. And then you're walking in the woods, it feels great. It's super cool. Got all this shade. I'm pretty sure we're about to drop down into the valley here. Probably be even cooler down there. All right, guys, we're at this big hub here. So we came from Alum Gap, so I guess we've gone 3.2 today. There's the Big Creek Rim Trail. That's probably close to the parking lot where we came from. And then, remember, don't throw rocks off the cliff, guys. See, they have to put a sign. Overlook, stone door. So I guess we're going this way, huh?
So,
Yeah. This is a very high traffic area. There's all kinds, it's like a big exchange here. Yeah, all right. Let's continue. Looks like we got some views out here. I might have to bust out Excalibur, my trekking pole. Is this the way we're going? I assume.
yeah.
All right. Cool little rock staircase. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's definitely where we're going. Damn, look at that. That is freaking badass. That is cool. That staircase was freaking cool. Whatever team assembled that thing is freaking awesome. That was pretty epic. So yeah, we're just kind of scrambling down this hill here. Savage Gulf. All right, so we're down in the gulch now, or what? What's it called? Savage Gulf. Yeah, we're down. Anyway, we're down here. The first thing definitely different is like it's really a lot more lush, like a lot more green, and there's a ton of rocks. This trail's turned into Rocksylvania over here, but it's really beautiful down here. Sun's kind of peeking through the branches in certain places, and it's kind of cool, but it's super humid. Got some signage. We're gonna take the connector trail, pop a little map up so you can see where we are. So we kind of did that left loop over here. Now connector trail this way. Hobbs Cabin, if I'm not mistaken, the right side of the loop kind of has this like butterfly wing thing going on. There's like an upper and a lower little thing. I think Hobbs Cabin is at like the tip of the top one, I think. But Hobbs Cabin is also supposedly a really cool place to camp. There's a little cabin and there's some wood bunks in there. And so you get like some shelter and you don't have to pitch a tent. You just kind of sleep on the bunk. But yeah, connector trail. So we've leveled off at the bottom. This is kind of the vibe going on right now. Definitely more technical than the ridge. The ridge was a dream, but it's still a really great trail. It's definitely like super jungly down here. There's like all these little moths and bugs flying around. It's like really damp, and got some more rocks, but really cool. We'll let you know. We're kind of keeping our eye out for a water source because I could use some water. I've got about half a liter, so I'm hoping that we get something. Whoa, swinging a little bit. Holy.
It's slick too. The wood is slick, so be careful.
All right, y'all, so we're a little bit over halfway through the connector trail, and we're saying a little prayer right now because there's this place called Collins Creek coming up. And the word creek, you would think there would be water, but we just passed, oh, Collins River? Collins River. We just passed over Big Creek, and it was dry as a bone. We haven't seen any water on this connector trail, so, you know, all I've got is half a liter, and I've been drinking that Mio stuff lately, so I can't make my ramen unless we find more water, unless I want blueberry flavored ramen. So, you know, this is just my drinking reserve, but it's muggy out here. I mean, we definitely need to be hydrating, so hopefully we'll keep you posted and give you water updates in case you guys are coming out here yourself. We came out to this like creek area and I saw this puddle and I was like, I'm gonna go filter that because I need water. But then down there, there's like this other one and it's like trickling just enough. It's definitely not like, well, I haven't been down there yet, but whoa, shit. Man, this place is so slippery. It's hard filming and like holding on to, whoa, it is super slick down here. Yeah, this is not ideal. Try not to disturb too much of this water so it doesn't kick up the sediment. All right, so we filtered from the sketchy spot right across the bridge. As soon as we filter, there's this sign that says Schwoon Spring 0.3 this way. And so I'm like, Chris is like, I'm good. And I'm like, I'm gonna run up there. So I grab, like I put my pack down and grab my Aquamira and my bottle and my cook pot because I kind of use it. I didn't know if I was gonna need a scoop or anything. And went up there and left my cook pot up there. So now we got to go back and Chris is being cool about it. So here, amateur hour, man, every time. So here we go back up to the spring. But the cool part is about it is I forgot my camera and it was really cool. It's actually super sketchy and weird. So I'm gonna take you guys up there and at least you'll get to see it. Because I was kind of bummed. I was like, damn, I forgot my camera. This is a cool spot. So next stop, Schwoon Springs. All right, y'all, there's my pot. So you go down here, kind of shimmy down that. And then I must have come up and been kind of in a hurry to get back. So anyway, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grab another liter while we're here. I'll take you guys down. So, first of all, this rock has like a fucking crack in it. Excuse my language. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is like, that is straight down into the abyss. You got to jump down there, kind of lean over the rock, and just let it go into a bottle. Anyway, pretty epic spot, but it is sketchy. All right, so I'm getting water and Chris is back there exploring. He just said he saw something awesome. Oh yeah, to the bottom of the hill? Yeah. Oh man. So up on the top of these falls, there's like, damn. Oh my God, that's that freaking giant drop. I don't even feel good over here. Holy crap. All right, he said he's going down to get his headlamp. Back in that hole, there's supposedly something cool. Always allot time and energy for side quests. This is gonna be a cool one. All right, guys, so over there is where we came up the trail. If you ever come up here for water, because this place seems pretty scarce on this connector trail, instead of jumping down there and kind of, it's pretty sketchy because you're kind of hanging over that hole. If you go around the side, there's this little trail that comes up here. There's some trickling pools that would work great. It seems like those are a lot easier to access, just in case you don't want to do that other way. So,
all right, and here goes Chris exploring the caves. This is an expansive cave system back here. Oh shit.
Wait up.
What is this?
Whoa, dude. Are you on 3?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to get us in many precarious situations, but this is wide open, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There's no way we're the first people to do this. Dude, no. Bro? You see?
Hey, shine your light back here real quick. Just let me get, there we go. Oh shit. Well, foot submerged. Oh my God, dude. Shine your light back there so I can get it. I don't even know if you can see it.
Dude, this is far enough for me to be honest. Unless you want...
Way back
this
there.
is...
You ever seen the movie The Descent? Really? Dude, it's epic.
Look at this water.
Yeah, that is some good
I
filtered
left
water.
my bag with my front. 'Cause I'm an idiot.
Dang. Well, I guess enter at your own risk and go back as far as you want. All right, guys. So if you're going our route, the third bridge, that's where you hit the Schwoon Springs thing, which is 0.3 to the right. If you go to the left, it's like immediately you hit Sawmill Campsite. And then there's this sign. So this is the connector trail. We're going to continue. And it's 3.5 miles to Hobbs Cabin, which is where we are going to eat lunch. So I'm feeling good. I mean, I was kind of stressed, honestly, to have to do that Schwoon side thing twice because I forgot my stupid pot. But we got 2 liters of like fresh, clear spring water out of it, so it's way better than that shitty puddle. So anyways, we've got 2.5 miles to Hobbs Cabin, and we're going down 250 feet over the next half mile, and then we go up 900 feet over the next 2 miles. So that's the steep incline, and that's going to take us back up to the top of the ridge, and then we'll be screwing around up there for the rest of the day, I believe, till we get to our campsite. So we're going to see you at Hobbs Cabin. Next stop. You can just watch the YouTube video. You don't have to hike the hill. Just kick back, get a cold refreshment, maybe some snacks, and just enjoy.
bet you won't stick your arm down there.
Nope. You first. Oh my God. That looks deep.
Woo.
I don't know. There's 3 of them. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I swear there's 3 armadillos. I didn't know armadillos were up here. They're like sniffing the air. I think they smell us. So we made it to the top of that hill. That was a tough one. The rocks were the big variable in that. They slowed pace down to like a crawl. So that 2 miles, like, oh my God, took forever. It felt like an eternity. But we're at the top, so it should be ridge walking from here on out. So we just looked at these signs. We've got 8.2 to our campsite. So still a pretty good trek, but it should be, you know, again, ridge walking. And then we got this Hobbs Cabin sign. Guys, I apologize. I know I was going to take you to Greeter Falls yesterday and the thunder stopped us and there's a sign for Hobbs Cabin, but we're actually not going to go because we are not camping there. So we're just going to chill at this junction and eat some lunch. I just guzzled like literally a liter of water. So I hope I've got one more to do lunch and the rest of the day. So I don't know. I'm not really relying on any additional water until we get to our campsite. So hopefully there's some. All right, bro, you ready?
Yes, sir.
I love how before we go, the other person always waits like, you ready?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Should I put on my pack yet?
I'm not putting this thing on for longer than I need to.
All right.
My pack's super light though, because all my water is in my belly.
Because I don't have any water. Yeah, that's the old rule of thumb. Like, what's the best way to carry water? In your belly.
In you.
If you'd like to know how hard that climb was, yes, Chris has changed clothes.
So it's amazing the two-sided nature of this trail. It's like that connector trail down in the valley. Really rocky and technical, humid as hell. And that climb at the end, man, it was so tough. And then you get up here and it's like breezy and super flat and the trail is just like perfect. So the ridges are definitely where it's at here. On a side note, I think Chris should use this as his hiking gear. Black hat, black shorts, black gaiters, and then his shirt perfectly matches his pack color. Check that out. That just looks good, dude. I was saying he looks like a professional trail team. Like if the NFL or whatever was on trail. But yeah, I think that works for sure. I'm just a blast of like all kinds of different neon colors. No rhyme or reason to that one. Got a little shower going in the afternoon. We decided to put on our rain gear. No telling how long it's gonna last or if it's gonna pick up. So it started coming down pretty good, but we're making great time. We're kind of trying to average 3 miles an hour so we can get to our camp like, I don't know, it'd be sweet to roll in there at like 6:30 or 7. So we'll see. I think we got about like maybe 6 miles to go. It's so beautiful out here. So we're right there on the blue dot. We've been having a really hard time finding water. Obviously, there was like nothing on the connector trail other than Schwoon spring. But this is the best thing because you can hear that water flowing good. This is the best thing we've seen all day, I think, for water. So if you guys want to take note of that, I mean, it looks pretty reliable. Excellent water source, 10 out of 10. 5 stars.
You got better water than me.
Dude, this water is like coming out of a crack. It's like, it's weird. It's coming out of the center of the rock.
Is that what they mean by limestone filtered water?
Well, that rainstorm was just about nothing. It lasted for about 20 minutes. Now the sun's back out and it's cooler. And surprisingly not like, you know, that after rain summer humid that's like really hot. It's not like that, so it's really super nice. A few more miles into camp. We're doing Savage Falls. Check it out on the map.
This part is like plateau trail, I have to guess.
So we've gone 3.4 since Hobbs' cabin. Onward! We just keep hearing this rumbling thunder off in the distance, just like last night. So I guess Chris was looking at his Doppler and he said it's like coming for us, but it just looks like one of those quick little angry little small pocket storms. And today was a great day, but damn, I'm beat. But I mean, I guess that's what happens after you backpack 18 miles. But yeah, looking forward to being at camp. It's gonna be awesome.
Have my attention. There we go.
So yeah, this turned out to be a little bit more than a shower. We're kind of getting dumped on now, so it'll probably be short-lived, but supposedly the storm was pretty small. We're probably about, a mile and a half to 2 miles away from camp, maybe. We'll see. Not too far off though, almost done compared to what we've done for the whole day. It's just a little bit left. In memory of Samuel H. Warner Sr. and his wife, Ellen Young Warner of Tracy City, Tennessee. They acquired 3,800 acres here, damn, and protected its natural values, including its virgin forest, until it was permanently preserved as a state natural area in, 1974. I said 1874.
Yeah,
1974. Wow. Good for them. I'm glad they have this plaque.
Thank you.
Warner
family?
Yes. Preserve the forests. Well, storm's done. It's sunny as shit again. Yeah, it's about to get hot, but we're almost to camp, like for real. We're almost to camp. We've been hiking for I think 10 hours, something like that. It's been a big day. So whenever the trail's really tough, like if you're pushing through a storm or like climbing a giant hill or something, and you need to pull from the reserves, just whip out some Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish. I'm telling you, I'm not even kidding. There's something about them, or maybe it's just because I like that candy, but whatever your favorite candy is, take a little bag. I'm sure you already do. It's awesome to bring camping, but it really like rejuvenates and helps you push forward. So I'm gonna eat a couple of these right now. Hell yeah. All right, y'all, we're here at Savage Falls campsite. We're at number 4 in the back. So yeah, home for the night. Pumped. Had a great day. We did 18 and a half because there was that side trip to the cave that was pretty cool. Got my Arc'teryx hanging over there in the coat closet on that muddy stump, and got some water boiling up. Tonight I'm doing this peak refuel that I kind of like bagged up in half portions. So I'm gonna eat this and see if I'm still hungry, and got plenty more food if I want some. Let's see if we're boiling yet. Getting close. Yeah, actually I put too much water in it, but this is delicious. It's like, I remember now, it's like, it's peak refuel, but it's like chickpeas, rice, and squash. It's so good. All right, it's starting to get dark. Got the duplex over there. These very nice ladies at the other campsite brought us up some dry firewood and a fire starter, which is just super awesome of them. Here's tonight's setup. So I've got an A-frame. I'm not even using a trekking pole. I hope you guys can see this. There's a tree at both ends. It was like the perfect distance. I guess that's like 9 feet apart. And then I've got an A-frame, right? But then on this side, since I didn't use my trekking pole, I raised up this end. So now my sleeping spot's kind of got this like elevated edge on it. So I'm just gonna go under there, and anything, if it does rain, the water should just kind of funnel down the side. But I don't know what you call that, modified A-frame or something. Good morning, everybody. Got day 3 here. Got 11 miles, all flat at the top of the ridgeline. It's going to be a cruising type of day. We've got the best coffee spot probably ever. We got this little flat rock. I got a nice place to sit. You got a nice place to sit? Oh yeah. Maybe on that edge right there. And just a gorgeous waterfall, man. All right, guys, we've been hiking a couple miles. I just wanted to show you what this trail's like. So this area so far has been, it's ridge walking, so we're up high, but it's like a lot tighter. And it's funny because it's not raining, the sun's out, but it rained last night quite a bit. And you know, you walk through the leaves and they just deposit all of their collected water right on you. So we're like, I wouldn't say soaked, but we're like wet, definitely. Your shoes get wet and shirt and everything. But yeah, we're just trucking along. My battery bank is out of juice, so we still got to go a full day and then a 9-mile hike out tomorrow. So I don't know how much I'm going to be filming. I'm going to film when necessary, so if I see any cool spots, I'll definitely be with you, but might be a little bit less than yesterday. Wow.
It's definitely a lot wider. I just can't.
What a hole.
Like I got no scale of.
This place is like Red River Gorge, except like 4 times bigger. It's insane. It's like these valleys are just gigantic. I don't know if that's in focus, but that's a Lone Star tick crawling around. He's about to dig in, so I'm gonna get rid of him. Sorry, dude. I know you just want some blood, but you carry diseases. We're only like 3.5 or 4 miles or something away from our camp. We are estimating camp arrival at about 2:30 p.m. So it's gonna be like a super early day. We're not even stopping for lunch. Our whole trip today is like 11.5 miles or something, and we're just gonna crush it out and get to camp and be done with it. But tick count is up to 9. I keep getting ticks on my legs. This part of the trail is just like the most overgrown of the parts that we've seen. It's not terrible now. My guess is that it would be awful in like August, but it's not too bad right now. But it's like oddly a lot more exposed than the rest of the trail. We haven't really had to deal with like any direct sunlight the whole trip, but today there's been some stretches of like direct sunlight, and it's 83 degrees with a pretty high humidity, so it's definitely hot. And so we're just crushing it out and keeping the ticks off of us. Check my leg. No, I'm good. But yeah, we'll be at camp pretty soon, actually. Got another bridge up there we're gonna go across. These boulders are freaking massive. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're huge. There's our first snake of the trip. I almost stepped on it. I have no idea what kind it is, but it looks like a little baby. It's not moving.
This kind of feels like the smoke containers.
Yeah, this is like something out of a movie. It kind of reminds me of like Indiana Jones. For real. Like this is where they're gonna open the Ark of the Covenant or something. Yeah, this place is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I know we haven't seen, like, there was so many signs that we passed up, you know, arrows to go to this place and this place. And everyone has just been amazing. The scope of everything is just, I can't get over it. I'm on this, like, cool bridge thing. There's Chris out there under the, right under the waterfall. What's this one called? Something overlook.
Collins.
This is the overlook from the Collins West campground. All right, guys, here's a little camp tour. Final night, third night. This is Collins West. So awesome fire pit. It's kind of where I was chilling. Got some firewood bundled up. Chris is looking in the woods. It's kind of where Chris is chilling. Guy's duplex over here. Check out my rig for tonight. Oh yeah, got drying out some clothes. So I got this in full porch mode. One of my, well, I only brought one trekking pole on this trip, and a branch like snagged it while we were hiking and I lost it, so it sucks, but it's on trail somewhere. Maybe somebody found it. But this side's low. And then I have both ends really high. This is like a super high pitch. So I got all kinds of room. I can sit totally upright in there. Got tons of room. It's a 0% chance of rain tonight. Just drying off my quilt from last night. So we're out here on the overlook. Just made some herbal tea. We're just hanging out, just watching the sunset. It's like perfect out. It's a great cap to the trip. Oh, I thought I had a tick. I don't. We just woke up. It's about 6:50 maybe. And we're gonna go down to one of these new waterfalls or something and drink some coffee and eat breakfast. And we've got about 9 miles today, which is our shortest day, but it might be one of the harder ones because we've got like one of the big descents down into the valley. Then we're doing the connector trail again, and then we climb up back to the parking lot. So I think it's the most elevation gain out of any of our days. So it'll be interesting, but we'll bring you along, and we're about to get started. All right, just filtered 2 more liters of water. Chris did the same thing, and I think that's all the water we're gonna need for the rest of the trip, so that'll get us back to the car. We were kind of tossing up the idea of eating lunch. Hard to say. If we're just pushing, you know, and trying to get through those, you know, downs and ups, the elevation gain, we might just make it back to the car. So we got about a 5.5 hour drive home today too, so it'll be a big day. This water's awesome, right from a waterfall. Super clean. Treated it with my Aquamira. I love those Aquamira drops. I've had water filtration on this trip, and total weight was 1.25 ounces, which is pretty cool. So yesterday I was telling you a tree snagged my trekking pole. Well, I know we've got a lot of ups and downs today, so I was looking for a walking stick, and all I could find was this kind of like, it's a perfect stick, but it's just a little bit short, so it's like a walking cane. And I put my towel on it and I tied a rubber band around it, so it's like nice and comfortable. But my trail name is not Grandpa, dude.
Let the record show that I offered him one of my trekking poles.
He totally did. He's like, you can use one of mine, man. He's like, I got 2 of them. And I'm like, nope, I'm using this cane. Just after Horse Pound Falls, huge like cave area, and there's like, I mean, I would guess that would go way back and probably has an elaborate system back in there. Who knows? So we're a few miles into today, and we're sitting here last night, you know, even the last 2 nights, thinking about how this last day is going to be tough, because looking at the elevation, and it has been an absolute breeze so far. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to stay that way, but we're making 2.5 miles an hour at least, and we thought it was going to be more like in the ones, you know, like 1, maybe 1.5 tops. But I mean, we're booking it. We're cruising, the trails wide open. It's super cool still in the morning. It's flat for the most part, and we just looked at the elevation and we already came down that whole, pretty much. I mean, we're down at like 1,200 feet and we have to go down to 1,000, but we already went down a huge chunk and we barely even noticed it. So versus that rocky climb that we did the other day up to Hobbs Cabin, this is just an absolute pleasure. We just came down this way and we're headed down the trail that way, but the first or the second day we came up here, and that's where we went and got water and saw that cool cave. But it's just funny because when we were coming back down, we were like, what's that way? And it dawned on us, you know, on, oh, when we're done with the trail, we're gonna, you know, pop out in that area. And here we are. I can't believe it. That is crazy. Because the rest of the trail is just repeat of what we've already done. Now we're on familiar turf, so it kind of puts things into perspective on, like, you know, how far we have to go, which isn't that much. I can't believe the first stretch was that easy. So we just knocked out the connector trail in no time. That was pretty awesome. We were averaging 25-minute miles, and you know, there was some elevation and stuff, so it was good. We're crushing our expectations. We thought it was going to be a slow day. So here we are at the BCG trail. I don't know what that means, but we've got 0.9 of, oh, Big Creek Gulf. So we've got 0.9 of some pretty intense rocky uphill, really technical, and then we hit that stone door where it's like steps, so that last part's pretty easy and you just crush the elevation during that time. So we're gonna get started. I mean, it's not gonna be too much longer. Right now, we left camp at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? Something like that, about 7 a.m. and it's 11:30. So yeah, awesome. Sorry for the heavy breathing, I can't help it. Man, look at how crazy that is. That's a nice ending right there. Oh, I don't think we even stopped here. All right, guys. Bittersweet finish. Savage Gulf was awesome. So now we're at the top of that. We're at the signs. We've got 1 mile back to the car. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you ever get a chance to come down here, do it. Definitely, it's worth it. See you guys.
Suddenly I sleep, dream of where I'd go if I could walk until the end. Slowly wake, then I fall among a million trees. I'm just an ember in the air. So many miles away, this feeling carries me to lean against a stone and watch the moon. Lost in lines of the patchy sun and breeze, nothing quite seems to matter but the waterfalls we drink. Floating away, my cares fade away. With every step I take, I can't explain it. Laying down my heart up to trace the stars along my eyes so I can find them. Floating away, scars they fade away. With every step I take, I can't explain it. Laying down my heart up, a whisper from the pines, they speak by gentle